couchwasabis. This is Jirbie from Couchwasabi. So for today's video, it's going to be the much awaited essential oil Q&A. So these are the questions that I've gathered through my social media, through my YouTube channel, through my Instagram. And these are the burning essential oil questions that I've been receiving from you. And I've gathered them all up. And today I'm going to be answering all of them. Okay, so if this is something that you'd want to see, please keep watching. Alright, so if you are new in this channel, I am Jirbie. I'm a certified aromatherapist, graduate of New York Institute of Aromatic Studies. I finished my course, I think, early last year. I forgot which month, but it took me 10 months to finish the course. And when I say I finished the course, it's just not a half-day or 4-hour internet workshop or seminar or webinar. It's not that, okay? It's a full course of being a certified aromatherapist, meaning I had to finish, I think it was 11 or 12 modules, 10 to 12 modules, I forgot already. So it's a long set of modules. Before you can progress, you have to take an exam and pass it. And then at the end of it all, you have to take a final exam, submit a final paper, and finish 5 case studies. So it's like a full-blown course talaga. Hindi lang siya one-day webinar that you have to finish and then claim your certificate and then claim that you're a certified aromatherapist. No, it's not like that. And so, I've been learning about essential oils since 2016 or 2017. And I'm still learning. In fact, every day I'm still reading books, I'm still attending conventions to update myself with all these new developments about essential oil, all these new researches about essential oil, and I acquaint myself with you guys so that I know the concerns, the common concerns here in the Philippines, and I also like connecting with other certified aromatherapists so that there's a healthy exchange of information, healthy exchange of updates, especially now. There's the COVID-19 virus and everybody's just talking about it. We will be talking about it in a bit. But today, let me just pull up the questions that I have. Again, these are the questions that I got from my Instagram when I posted the Q&A in case you wanted to ask me something about oils. These are also the questions that I got from YouTube and the questions that I got through Twitter. So lahat na. I combined them all, okay? So, here's the first question. I'll get the things that I got from YouTube first. So, this is from Megan Fernandez. Is it okay to blend oils from different brands like YL and Plant Therapy? Most definitely, yes. Pwede. You can definitely mix in oils across brands. Just make sure that all those brands that you are using are known to have pure essential oil. So, how would you know if they're pure? They should be able to provide you their purity test documents. Their GCMS documents should be accessible to the consumers. Most of these US brands like Plant Therapy, Eden's Garden, or Acacia, most of these brands, they upload their GCMS test on their website. Very accessible, very transparent. So you can trust those brands. I have always been asked about this question and I thought I've made it clear, like to everyone. I'm sure you've always seen me mix essential oils across brands, especially in this channel. I use a lot of different brands and these are the brands that I know that are pure. In fact, in school we are encouraged to explore and use and experience these brands and have our own conclusions and experiences about these brands and not contain ourselves or box ourselves in one brand. And in our curriculum, we are given like a set of recommended essential oil brands. To be honest, wala nga dun yung mga kilala nating brands dito. So which gave me the impression that there are so many good brands out there that we should explore on, we should discover, and we should experience. Alright, so don't be afraid to experience new brands. Just make sure that the company that you're using or the brand that you're using is known to provide pure essential oils. Okay, there are a lot of resources online. You can check on them. You can research if the brand is really credible or not. Okay, next question. This is from Twitter. This is from Kami, and she says, how do you use YL essential oils differently from other brands? Okay, to be honest, I love using Young Living. As you can see, they're here. I use my Young Living even if they're like 3 times more expensive than your regular brand. I use them because I really trust them and I've had my first-hand experience on them. I've told this story in a lot of my workshops, and I will say it again, okay? So I dabbled into essential oils, I think in 2017, when I was trying to manage my allergic rhinitis. It's really bad because I rescue cats, and when they got so many from rescuing, I started to develop allergic reaction, or maybe asthma or allergic rhinitis with these cats. And so for a time there, I was really dependent on Claritin. I was really dependent on antihistamines, which I know are honestly truly bad for your liver or your kidney. So for a time there, every day I had to take it because I need to manage my runny nose, and I had difficulty in breathing, and you can hear my wheezing, breathing. It's not really that healthy. So it got to a point where I realized I didn't want to take the med anymore because I know it's going to hurt my other organs as well, and so I'm not really helping my body. And I researched about oil. I researched about other natural remedies or things that I can do to manage my allergies, and then I stumbled upon essential oils and I got fascinated. I first tried Eden's Garden and Plant Therapy. That is why those are the two brands that you can see here on my channel, like the earliest essential oils that I've ever talked about. It's because those are the two brands that I've tried. And I've been doing well. I've been managing my allergic rhinitis with Plant Therapy, with Eden's Garden, and my migraine as well. And also I have PCOS, so I have so many things going on. And so I've dabbled into oils and I've been really enjoying them. So I was happy. I've been off of Alerta. I've been using my oils to manage all these health concerns. And then I think it was Black Friday of 2017 when Young Living put their lavender oil on sale. So that was 20% off. I thought, oh, it's a good time for me to try Young Living. At least it's discounted. Who doesn't want a good deal, right? So I got my first bottle of Young Living lavender oil. It's a 15 ml one. Hindi pa siya ubos hanggang ngayon. It's still there. And I was really, really excited to try it out because I wanted to have that first-hand experience. If it's really okay, like, totoo ba to? Is it as good as they say? So at that time, it was funny because I was really excited to have my migraine because I use lavender for my migraine. I used to have very bad migraines, but I don't really like taking Advil. So whenever I have migraine, I would just sleep it off. But of course, as you grow older, sometimes sleep is such a luxury and you can't really just sleep it off. You just have to get on with your day. And so I've been using my Plant Therapy lavender oil to manage my migraine, and it works well. Like, I had to apply in the morning and then okay, mawawala. But I had to reapply all throughout the day. But I'm fine with that because at least I can manage my migraine without taking any pills or medications or drugstore meds, right? So when I got my first bottle of Young Living, I was so excited to have my migraine because then I can compare apples to apples. Tapos shortly after, I had my migraine. So I was excited to have my migraine. I got my Young Living bottle. I remember, usually when I get my migraines, pagising pa lang. So pagising pa lang, I'm not really feeling okay. It's here. It's my right side temple. And I got my Young Living bottle. I applied it on here. And I was making my morning drink. I think 3 seconds or maybe 10 seconds into application, hindi pa ako tapos magtimpla ng morning drink ko, nawala na yung migraine. And I was surprised, delighted in fact, and I was honestly doubting pa what just happened because I said, okay, I don't feel pain anymore and I haven't even finished making my drink, so that's really fast. Or maybe that's just baka naman psychological lang, baka naman placebo effect lang. So I told myself, okay, fine, it's gonna come back later because it always does. When I use my Plant Therapy, it relieves me, but it comes back throughout the day. Like in the afternoon, it comes back. So that morning, I said, babalik din yan. And then I got through that day, and hindi bumalik yung migraine ko. And I got through the end of the day, and I said, oh my God, this is like really, really good. I applied lang once here on my temple, and in just a matter of seconds, hindi pa umabot ng 1 minute, it's just a matter of seconds na wala yung migraine ko. And what's great about that is I didn't have to reapply all throughout the day, and I was really super impressed with Young Living. And so with that, it convinced me to be a member and get on with the membership, because I've tried it firsthand, I've compared it firsthand. Wow, it's just amazing. And since then, I've been using Young Living to manage whatever health concerns that I have. So to your question, Cami, how do I use my Young Living oils differently from other brands? I honestly use my Young Living if it's for my body or for the body, okay? If it's something to aid any health concern, for example, for my migraine, I've used lavender. And since using Young Living's lavender, since using lavender essential oils, hindi na ako nagkaka-migraine. And that is why hindi ko pa naubos yung Young Living bottle ko. It's been what? 3 years. It's still there. Hindi pa siya ubos. So, ganun siya katipid. Sometimes when you look at it at face value, sabihin mo, ay, ang mahal. But to be honest, the more you use your oils, the more you realize you don't really have to use them that often. And so it lasts you for a long, long time. I do have a lot of oils. If you've seen my stories, I dabble with a lot of oils. I do formulations, I do stuff. I do have a lot of oils. So, you know, it lasts a long time, and you like really need a little to get your desired result. Okay, so for anything that concerns the body or concerns your health, I use Young Living because I know it's more, in a way, potent. It works faster. Like what I've said earlier, it works faster than other brands that I've tried. It's not, hindi siya talaga placebo effect. Kasi I honestly doubted it at first. Pero hindi. So I was delighted, and so yeah, napabili tuloy ako ng membership. Okay, next question. Do you mix Young Living with other brands or use Young Living diffuser with other brands? Yes. I use Young Living mixed with other brands. I do that in class. I do that for myself. And I also use diffuser brands interchangeably. Just make sure that the diffuser that you're getting is also from a reputable brand. Because if you use one of those diffusers from the malls, yung mga mura, from Miniso or yung mga nasa mall, masisira lang yon with your pure essential oils, because your pure essential oils eat through cheap plastic. As in, nasisira siya. So the brands that I've tried using are, of course, Young Living. I've tried Rocky Mountain Oils. I've tried Cell Aroma. I've tried Organic Aromas. These are the brands that I've been using as my diffuser. And so I use their oil interchangeably as well. Okay? Next question. Okay, so what blend is nice to prevent scarring from a healing wound? Okay, so what blend? I would suggest for you to use lavender, because lavender is a good all-around healing oil. If you have the budget, go with helichrysum. It's a really, really good oil for wounds and scarring pala. Tapos, you can also use chamomile. Chamomile is also nice to heal wounds. As regards to scarring, I would also suggest for you to use a base oil or a carrier oil that supports these benefits. So for your carrier oil, I would suggest for you to use maybe rosehip oil or perhaps argan oil, something that would have the properties that would propel towards the benefit that you need. Okay? So yon, I would use lavender and helichrysum, and you can also use frankincense if there's like a darkened, yung parang nangitim na scar, you can use frankincense, you can use elemi, but top of mind, I would use helichrysum, lavender, and chamomile. Okay? Be mindful of your dilution rate or your ratio. If you want to get to know the proper dilution rate, I have a dilution chart posted on my Happy Oiler PH. That's my essential oil IG account. I put everything about essential oils there. So you can follow that and message me there. I answer questions through that Instagram. Okay? Next question. Do essential oil candles smell as strong as fragrance oil ones? Okay. You can definitely create essential oil candles. You can definitely create essential oil soaps, because yan yung uso ngayon. But to be honest, the process of saponification with soap, it burns out the essential oils. It heats up on its own. Meron siyang exothermic reaction, yung soap. And so, ang kalaban ng essential oils mo, I've said it time and again, ang kalaban ng essential oils are 3 things: oxygen, light, and heat. So with the saponification process of your soap, it's gonna heat up, it's gonna break down the oils, and you know, the benefits aren't really there anymore, and most probably the scents are gonna fizzle out. it's gonna evaporate, so it's gonna be a lot lighter. And so medyo walang kwenta siya. As to your question, you wanted to ask if essential oil candles would smell as strong as fragrance oils. No. It's recommended that you use fragrance oils, but make sure to use trusted ones like this one. This one is from Lish, my sister's brand, and this is phthalate-free oils imported from Europe. So this is a good fragrance oil. The fragrance, like the scent throw, is really amazing. Great for candles, great for soap making, even for perfumes and lotions. It says there, meron siyang mga indications of maximum limits. I think this is a good brand. This is a trusted brand. It's phthalate-free. Phthalate is a chemical that disrupts your endocrine. So most of these China fragrance oils that you find on Shopee are, we don't know the quality behind it, and you know, I would suggest for you to grab oils that are known to be of top quality. Though those are phthalate-free oils you can get from Europe, you can get from Australia. You know, I'm proud that we are the first one. Danti Court was the first one who have used phthalate-free fragrance oils here in the Philippines. Kaya marami nang phthalate-free ngayon. Next question. Would like to ask, for me to start selling diluted essential oil blends, do I need to be an aromatherapist? Okay, the honest answer there is no. You don't have to be an aromatherapist to sell, but it would be so much more credible if you are. I mean, ang daming nagbebenta online ngayon ng blends. Sobrang dami. Like, you know, it's like mushrooming everywhere. People are just blending on their own, using recipes from online, using recipes from Google, using recipes from Pinterest or wherever. And a lot of these recipes are not really, I would say, formulated correctly. A lot of these are over the top, meaning they use a lot of oils in one 10 ml blend, and that's dangerous. And so I would suggest, like for my students, for my followers, for you guys who are able to study, meaning, you know, you have the budget to study, because taking the course is not that cheap. Not sure if there are scholarships, but you know, when I meet people, when I meet students, and I know naman na kaya nila, and they've given me like the interest, I encourage them to take their certifications. I've met like 2 people who were my students in one of my workshops, and I've seen their potential. They have like the drive to learn more about it. They have the money to learn it. I encourage them to take the course because it's so much more beneficial for like the Philippine essential oil community to have more essential oil experts. If you hang out at Essential Oil Philippines, it's a Facebook group. I'll put the link here, or I'll put it down in the description box. That is such a safe place to hang out to because there are at least 3 certified aromatherapists in there, myself included. And so you guys will be guided. When I say certified aromatherapist, ito yung nga nag-finish ng course. It's not just a 1-day, 4-hour, 2-hour webinar, seminar from Tisaran or whatever. Hindi siya ganon, okay? It's a full course that you have to take, that you have to finish to get a diploma. And in that group, there are at least 3 certified aromatherapists that can guide you and that can answer all your questions. So to your question, you don't really have to be an aromatherapist, but it's so much more beneficial. It's so much more, it makes your product, your brand more credible. Okay? And ako, it took me what? Early on in this career, I've been offered to come out with my blends. I think that was in 2018. And I had to let go of the offer. I didn't accept it because I felt that at that time, hindi pa ako ganun ka-expert to come out with my blends. I don't want to be like one of those brands online just to have a brand selling oils with my name on it. I didn't want that. I didn't want any of it. And so at that time when it was offered to me, it was a business proposal offered to me. I had to turn it down because I felt that I'm not capable to put my name behind it. So now that I finished the course, I realized na pwede na akong gumawa ng blends. That is why last Christmas, I came out with these blends that I'm very proud of. These are dual-ended. Naka-seal siya when you buy them. So this is it's a 5-piece blend, I think. Yeah, wait. Not sure if I have all 5 here. Yes, I do have. Oh, wala. Kulang ng isa. Yung Moon Girl? Something. Moon Glow or something. Okay, so I have 5 blends. And these are Golden Girl. This is for your focus blend though. Very, very good. My favorite. Amazonian Queen, it's your kid-friendly breathing or respiratory support oil. Sun Goddess, this is for your uplifting. If you are feeling down for the day, anxious, stressed out, you grab this oil. And Dream Lover, this is for those who are having a hard time catching Z's at night. So effective. And I think, what's the last one? Moonchild. So it's Moonchild, and Moonchild is all about people who are having PCOS. Okay, so I'm very, very excited to share with you. Just 2 days ago, I had my routinary annual checkup, and I'm so happy that hindi na ako PCOS. So it's been 2-3 years since using Young Living's Progescence, and I'm also using the oil that I made. And I've been using that interchangeably because you have to rotate your oils, remember that. So I stopped using Progescence, used my oil since I first created it last November, and I had my checkup 2 days ago. And the OB confirmed na hindi na ako PCOS. I'm actually within range. So I'm very, very happy with that. And so if you wanted to try Moonchild or any of these blends, I'll just link them down below through my Shopee. These blends are mindfully curated and created to be safe. Dilution rate is safe for normal adults. Amazonian Queen is safe for kids. So yeah, going back to your question, you don't have to be a certified aromatherapist, but if you are and you created a blend, being a certified aromatherapist, it gives you much credibility that the thing that you created is safe, there's a level of expertise with it. So yun, na parang it just brings your bottle or your blend to a much, I guess, safer space versus yung mga recipes na nakuha lang online. Like baseless recipes na nakuha lang online. Okay? Next question is Raven Essential Oil safe for kids? Okay. So let me just check the oils in your Raven blend. Okay. OPQR. Okay, so Raven is, okay, it has camphor from Ravintsara, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, eucalyptus radiata. Since it has wintergreen and eucalyptus, it's not really safe for kids below 10. I would suggest for you to use RC. RC has, okay, so no. Actually, RC has eucalyptus as well, which makes it not safe for topical application, but you can definitely diffuse RC kahit 30 minutes lang for kids over, at least over 2 years old. 30 minutes for RC is fine. So you can't also use Raven with pregnant women. You can't use Raven with dogs and cats because it has wintergreen. Wintergreen is a very strong essential oil that you have to use with caution, with so much care. Okay? So to your question, no, you can't really use Raven. But if you need anything for your breathing or for your respiratory, ayan, we have Amazonian Queen. So my Amazonian Queen is actually formulated keeping your kids in mind. So I've seen a lot of breathe essential oil blends, and I've seen like the essential oil components in there. It's not really safe for kids. And so I decided to create a blend that's truly 100% safe for kids. So this has spearmint pine, spruce, frankincense, and cedarwood, all of which are great to support a child's respiratory function. You can try this. This is one of my best sellers. Okay? And last question, the most important of all. So what are the oils great to be used at this time for, the time of COVID virus? Okay. So as you may know, COVID is a virus, and so antibiotics won't work on them. You have to use like antiviral oils. And what are the top antiviral oils? Top of mind, of course, I whipped out my thieves as soon as I've heard of the outbreak. Other antiviral oils that are known to be strong are thyme, oregano, tea tree, but then again, thyme and oregano are really, really potent and strong and harsh. So there are a lot of precautionary measures around it. We don't really want to use it in general public. Therefore, it brings us down to using thieves and tea tree. Thieves is a mix of very, very strong oils. If you're not aware of what's in thieves, so yun. Okay. So the oils in thieves are clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So therefore, you can't apply this on kids below 9. But you can definitely diffuse it in 30 minutes. It's fine. And then there are recent developments about this COVID virus or nCoV virus being airborne, or which means it lingers in the air. Even after the person who has sneezed went away na, it lingers in the air, and so it poses a higher risk of contamination, like it's harder to contain. And so one of the ways that I've shielded myself from that is this one. It's Young Living's personal diffuser. I think this is Gentle Mist diffuser. I really don't know what it's called, but it's this one, and it's really super effective. Okay, so this one comes with a squeezy bottle, but it's plastic, and I am not really comfortable using, like, having my oil sitting on the plastic for a long time, sitting on the plastic container for a long time, and so I changed it into a regular amber glass bottle. So if meron akong ginawang blend, like when I put my thieves in there, you just have to put, this is a 15 ml bottle, you just have to put a maximum of 3 drops total of whatever oils that you need. So 1 drop each lang, that's more than enough. And I put it in here, and I put it in the pouch that it came with, and so I keep this in my purse all the time, every time, everywhere. Okay, so whenever someone coughs or bumahing, especially in the subway when traveling, or when you're out in malls, or when you're out in crowded places, you know, you just diffuse all around you so that it kills virus in contact. So how does it go? This comes in like this, very portable. It has a small water reservoir. When you check the manual, it says you can't leave your essential oil water in here for more than 24 hours. So when you go home, you have to unload the water, put it in your diffuser, diffuse it at home, or throw it out, bahala ka. And then this diffuser runs in AAA batteries. So I actually use rechargeable batteries. Yan, para mas tipid. So rechargeable pa rin siya. Yeah. And since I use this glass squeezy tube, glass bottle, hindi na siya squeezy tube, medyo mas mahirap na siyang i-load sa water reservoir. So here's the water reservoir. What's great about this, it has auto shut off after 30 seconds. So definitely hindi ka ma-over diffuse dyan. Okay. So you just have to shake it kasi hindi mo na siya ma-squeeze since it's glass. When you shake it, it's a lot longer lang to refill, but you know, it's better than having your oil sitting in a plastic container for a long time. Okay, so let's just refill a bit. And this is how I refill. I just shake it down kasi hindi mo na siya ma-squeeze because I'm using a glass bottle. It's harder, but it's safer. Yeah. So there, let's just put a little for me to demo. Then you have to screw the cap slowly kasi mapuputol naman yun. Yan, mapuputol naman to. So you have to screw it slowly, like this. Alright, and then pop it back here. And then put the cap back on. Yan, cover it up. Yan, it's sealed, it's safe, it's in a glass container. And then just run it. Yan. Dito nyo naman yung mist, right? There you go. So it protects you when you're outside, when you're in public, kapag may umubo, just whip it out and just, you know, mist it around you. Again, this shuts off after 30 seconds of diffusing. So makikita mamaya mag-stop yun. Just do this, gawin mo siyang pabango para lang walang dumapo sa'yo na, you know, viral, whatever. If you're going to a hospital, if you're going to a clinic, to a mall na maraming tao, yan, it stops na. Just turn it on again. And just mist it around you. And I've found this very effective. It's really portable, it's really helpful, and it gives you peace of mind, to be honest. Yun, wala na siya ulit. So, after nun, just put it back, and just keep it in your purse. And it comes with this nice pouch, so it's really nice and neat. Ito lang naman kailangan mo labasin. And since you've converted na the plastic squeezy tube into glass, so it's totally safe even if it sits there for a long time. You just have to make sure that your bottle is sa bag mo, hindi siya nakatabi niya. So yan. So it's practically safe that way. It's super effective. I haven't had any sickness since doing that. So there you go. Those are the two oils that I would recommend. Rotate from Thieves and Tea Tree, and I think you will be safe. Okay? So there you go, guys. I hope I've answered all the questions that you've sent me. If there are questions that I've missed, don't forget to shoot them down through the comments, or every time I put up a Q&A on my Instagram, be sure to participate so I get to answer all the questions that you have about essential oils. And I guess that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before I end this video, I wanted to invite you to my workshops this summer. So I'll be posting it here. This summer, Danti Court is collaborating with a lot of makers and crafters, and we are bringing you a lot of exciting new workshops that you can attend at our Quezon City studio, which is here. Okay, so I will be posting the workshops right here. This is our current lineup for March. I'm so excited to announce what we have in store for April. So just a sneak peek, we will be having leather crafting, we will be having silver jewelry making, we will be having cloisonne art. And these are the things that I've been training in Seoul. So I'm very excited to bring those two classes here. And until then, I hope to see you in my classes, or I'll see you in my next video. Bye!